guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a makeup tutorial on this look. This is the look I created that I think would be perfect for the holidays. So for whatever future party, it's really fun and it's easy to recreate. It doesn't take that much time. You get a nice dramatic eye, but the skin is still fresh and dewy and youthful, and I think you just get the best of both worlds. It looks like it took you a ton of time to do, but you can do this look in probably like 20 minutes or less. So if you guys are into it, please keep watching. Please subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated whenever I upload new videos for you guys. And then also, please be sure to follow me on Instagram. You guys will always find me on Instagram when I'm not on my channel, and Instagram is where I post like a lot of other like fashion content and stories and stuff like that. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. So let's get into the tutorial. I'm super excited about it. So let's get started off with the eyes, because there is a little bit of potential for fallout with this one because we're gonna be using a little bit of darker shades. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of concealer on my eyelids. You can use a primer if you want, but I've just been liking this one. This is the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. I'm gonna be mixing those shades Vibrate and Hot Spell, just as like a nice nude base all over the eyelid, and just pull it a little bit into the crease as well. Next, I'm taking a matte black shadow. This one right here, it's from Laura Mercier. Just push this into the top lash line. This is a little smudger brush from It Cosmetics. And then I'm also going to wing it out to kind of create a little bit more of an exaggerated wing. So we'll just keep building this shadow. Okay, so once you've got your wings where you want them and as exaggerated or subtle as you want them, I'm gonna go in with the sequins in Glam Noir. This is from Marc Jacobs. So beautiful. I'm gonna pick this up on that same brush from It Cosmetics. Tap the excess off so you can kind of reduce the amount that falls on your face. And I'm gonna press this right on top of that, and you guys will see. The trick with these is to kind of apply in a patting and slightly downward motion, because that's how you get the most payoff from the product. Whereas if you just kind of swipe it back and forth, you don't get as much payoff. So you really want to kind of pack it on. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my illuminator. I'm using this one from Bobbi Brown. It's the All Over Glow in the shade Soleil. This one's really balmy. So a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a ton. So when I'm doing looks with a heavier eye like this, I think it's more crucial to keep the skin as natural looking as possible, just so that you can keep the look really fresh and youthful looking. I want to be a little bit lighter on the skin. So I'm going to use a tinted moisturizer. I'm using the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer in the shade Tawny, and just warm it up in between my fingers and then apply it to my face. Whenever I get an eczema breakup, it always results in some type of acne, just because the skin is open, it's broken, and even though I don't touch my face a lot, just like inevitably, whenever I get an eczema flare-up, it means acne, and I kind of have like this stuff going around my mouth right now. I've got some in between my eyebrows. There's just a lot of stuff going on with my skin. So to conceal these hyperpigmentation, pimple, eczema cracks, all that, you know, good stuff, I'm gonna use the Glossier Stretch Concealer. This one's really creamy and hydrating, and I feel like it doesn't emphasize the texture of my skin as much. I'm also gonna use a little bit right here. This one's a little more fresh, so it's a little more crusty, but we're just gonna spend some time really blending it in there. To brighten up my under eyes, I'm gonna use NARS Radiant Creamy. I'm using the shade Macadamia. I'm just gonna dot that right under the eyes, just to kind of hide any shadowiness, because I do want the under eyes to still look brightened. And again, I'm just using my fingers to really push this in. Okay, so now I'm gonna bronze the skin. I'm using the Ipanema Sun Bronzer from Becca. Mine broke, like all my Becca powders break. But I still love them, clearly, because I'll still use the shards of product that I can. And I'm just gonna use this to really warm up my skin tone. So I do want to chisel out my cheekbones just a little bit. So I'm going to use Benefit Hoola, just because this is like my favorite contour. And I'm just going to use this to add a little bit of definition, like right under the cheekbone, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a shadow right there, so they look a little bit raised. And I'm also going to take just a tiny bit down the sides of my nose, just to give it a little bit more shape. For blush, I'm going to use the Apricot in the Act from Too Faced. I'm just gonna concentrate on that apricot shade though, because I don't really want that golden shimmer. Because I feel like with this eye, you really just wanna keep the focus on that and just put like a nice fleshy toned blush on the apples of the cheeks. For highlight, I'm gonna use the one from CoverGirl. This is their True Blend Super Stunner palette. You get 3 different beautiful shades in this palette. I'm gonna use this middle one because it's more of like a bronzy shade. And I'm using that Laura Mercier finishing powder brush to just really lightly kind of drape this over the skin, just for a little bit of reflect, because I don't want it to be too distracting. I don't want it to be too intense. I just want like a nice light glow. And I just wanna really buff this into the, whoa, baby hairs. And I just wanna really lightly buff this into the skin. This is the Lash Paradise Liquid Eyeliner from L'Oreal, and what I'm gonna do is lightly line my top lash line just to add a little bit of thickness to those lashes. I'm not gonna wing it out or anything. You just wanna like bulk up that top lash line. So I'm also gonna be taking a pencil liner. I'm using the one from LA Girl. You guys know how much I adore this one. I'm using the shade Deepest Brown, and I'm gonna use this to tight line and also rim the waterline. Going back into the Petite Heat palette, I'm gonna take the shade Hot Spell on a pencil brush and just blend that from outer corner to inner corner. And then one more time on that same brush, I'm dipping into the black eyeshadow, and I'm just ever so slightly going to blend this over top just to create a little bit more smokiness. This is the Essence Get Big Lashes mascara. It's the waterproof formulation, and I'm just gonna do a couple coats of this to kind of get my lashes perked up and keep them in place. Then right over top, I'm gonna use Glossier Lash Slick. This is really nice to super extend the lashes. It does give you more of like a false lash, like a lash extension type of look. It's a very clean, lengthened look, so I really like using this one to just make my eyelashes look super, super long. And then this is also gonna go on the lower lashes too, because it'll make them a lot longer. And it also keeps them nice and separated so that they don't look too clumpy. We need a lip, so I'm gonna use a little bit of pencil. This is the Urban Decay Liar Pencil. And I really think this eye would look so beautiful with a gloss, so I'm gonna use the new Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. All right guys, so this is the finished look. I really wanted to make this look not so product heavy. I know with a lot of my makeup tutorials, especially like celebrity recreations and stuff like that, they can tend to get super product heavy. And I know that this is still like a lot of products, but compared to some of my other looks, this is really not that much. And being completely serious, like during the holidays and like on New Year's Eve and stuff, like you actually don't really have that much time to get ready because you're usually with your family and your friends and you don't want to be the asshole holding everybody up, taking forever to do your hair and makeup. So I was like, I want to create a look that looks like you took a lot of time to do it, but you can actually do this in like 20 minutes. And it's easy and it wears really, really well. Just because we don't have anything super complicated going on in the eyes, so it's not gonna fade weird. You know what I mean? Like it'll just look more worn and more smudgy as the day or night goes on. So I hope you guys found this makeup tutorial helpful. I really love this look. If you guys do recreate it for the holidays, I would love to be tagged in the photos because I would love to see I would love to see your recreations of this look. And of course, if you want to make it more dramatic, you can always do that. Am I in focus? Yeah, okay. You can always do that by adding some false lashes. You can make the face makeup more full coverage and really, you know, make a little bit more of a noticeable contour and highlight. You can really customize it to fit your makeup needs. But I think that this is like the best of both worlds. You get a really dramatic eye, but still have the skin looking fresh and dewy, and a nice glossy lip with Fenty Fussy, which is like my current favorite thing right now. Other than that, guys, if you have any questions about this tutorial, you can always hit me up in the comments down below. Products will be listed and linked in the description box for you guys. And come follow me on Instagram, because that's where I am when I'm not on my channel. And subscribe if you guys haven't already, because you want to be updated whenever I upload a new video and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one, guys. Bye, and happy holidays. Happy holidays. That's the one thing I was like remembered to say. Happy holidays. I totally forgot. Okay. Happy holidays, guys. Love you so much. Bye.